I'm going to assume you're going to speedrun these questions. So I got far money to take it last year, and I know my personality type. So I'm curious to see what you have to take. All right. Only because it's for the content. For the content. All right. Let's go. All right. You know what to do. All right. Scroll down for me. All right. So while you're here, and I'll just be on the bed. And I'm gonna let you read through the questions out the chair. Switching to the bed's a bit of a pain. Here you go. All right. So you regularly make new friends? No, completely disagree with that one. Are you an introvert? 100%. All right, cool. Complex and novel ideas excite you more than simple and straightforward ones? I like complex ideas, so I would say probably middle. Middle that one? Yeah. All right. Get you angled in right there. I think that's good. Hopefully my movements on the bed doesn't mess with the camera. You better watch out. Timothy! I can see that. Dang it. Anyways, you usually feel more persuaded by what resonates emotionally than you than factual arguments. I go middle. It depends. Alright, depends. It depends. Alright, you're living a working space or clean and organized? More likely, yes. Put in a very small green. Small green. So we're gonna go by 100%, 50%, then slightly. You can say that for each of these. Yeah, I slightly agree on that one. Yeah. I try to keep it organized. You usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. Middle. Oh, it depends. You find the idea of networking or promoting yourself to strangers very daunting. Yes. I feel like unless I'm promoting my work, you know what? Go middle agree. Because if I'm promoting my work on social media, like my music, then yeah, I don't find it daunting. That's the only reason why I wouldn't find it daunting. But just my idea, you know what? No one think about it. I'm promoting myself. Actually, no. On the disagree. Put it in the just middle disagree. On the middle of the disagree one, like this, like mid disagree. Like because if I'm promoting myself when it comes to my projects, no, I don't find that daunting. I feel like that's normal. It's just how life is. Interesting. Yeah. And at the end, whatever personality type you get, tell me how much you agree with it. All right. All right. You're prioritizing planning tasks effectively, often completing them well before the deadline. Well, I would say definitely yes. I'm gonna go with mid agree. People's stories and emotions speak louder into the numbers and data. Um, Slightly disagree. I think numbers and data are important when it comes to just like content. And I'm speaking by content side of things and just my personal self, right? Yeah, this is about you, not me. Yes, exactly. You like using organizing tools like schools and schedules and lists. Schools. Which school are we talking about, you crazy, insane person? No, obviously, that's not what you're reading here. Well, I would definitely say yes. Full agree, 100%. Even a smallest mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge. Big disagree on that. It does not affect me at all. I do not care. People can hate if they want to. People always be hating it, just how it is. Very honest. You feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and just striking up a conversation? Big disagree on that. That's just a big no for me. Yeah, that I can't. That's just not happening. I'm minding my business. If they want to enter into a conversation, they're gonna want to initiate. They're the ones initiating with me. I'm not the one initiating the conversation. So I'm gonna have a conversation if you start it. Fair. You are not too interested in discussions about various interpretations of creative works. I'll definitely say disagree. I'll just say slightly disagree. I mean, I would like to talk things up, but it's not my interest to do that all the time. That makes sense. All right. If I'm giving criticism on stuff, creative criticism is what I'll be here to do. I got a diploma for that. You see? Nice. You prioritize facts over people's feelings when determining a course of action. Mid degree. I would say most of the time it's usually the case. I see. You often allow the day to unfold without any schedule at all. I try to be more organized with that, so slight disagree. All right. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on people you meet. Bigger, 100% agree on that. I don't really care. Like I said, I just let things happen. You go with the flow. I'm gonna guess your personality type's gonna be ISTP. Wait for it. The ISTP. You'll see what those letters are. You enjoy participating in team-based activities. Middle. Straight middle? Yeah. You enjoy experimenting with new and untested approaches. Mid agree. Like I'll definitely have fun every once in a while. Like and when it comes to just experimenting, I'm down for that. Leave a like if you're enjoying this somehow. Somehow? You mean they are enjoying it? Oh, okay. Well, you prioritize being sensitive over being completely honest. Disagree 100% on that. Like, I'm always going to be honest. True. I would do the same. I tried my best to be honest. I have never promoted this before. I'm not going to promote it again. Keep drinking water, benefits, problem hydration. All right, back to the thing. You actively seek out new experiences and knowledge areas to explore. Slowly disagree. I don't always get the time to do that. All right. It's not my best interest. I'm not the most adventurous guy here, so true. You're prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worst. Middle disagree. Middle disagree. You almost said middle agree. No, I meant to say disagree. Just like the fact that war can happen, or just like major like weather alerts, like tornadoes, that would concern me. Otherwise, it's not my biggest like concern. You enjoy solitary hobbies or activities that more than group ones? Mostly agree. Yeah, mid agree. 100%. Usually, actually, no, 100% agree. 100% agree on that. All right, got you. It's my best interest. I like doing things on my own. You cannot imagine yourself writing fictional stories for a living? No, not at all. That is very, I'm sorry, but that's cringe. Anyone that writes fan fictions are the cringest. Oh, no, you didn't. I bet you do that. I don't, but I know people that do. It's crazy. You favor efficiency and decisions, even if it means disregarding some emotional aspects. Mid agree. Like, definitely would. Sometimes it hurts people's feelings, but the truth hurts sometimes. You gotta be honest. You gotta be the one to tell the truth. I see. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. I'd say slowly agree. Sometimes I'll come back and do my chores when I feel like it. I always want to get my chores done, no matter what. You have the culture mindset. More likely, we're halfway there. In disagreements, you prioritize improving your point over preserving the feelings of others. 100%. I'm always arguing on that. I see. Usually wait for others to introduce themselves first at social gatherings. Yes, 100%. I'm not the guy to introduce myself first. It's usually them, then I will say something. Your mood can change very quickly. That depends. So, middle. Complete middle? Yeah. You're not easily persuaded by emotional arguments? Slowly agree. It depends of the conversation. Like if someone like lost their loved one, that could get me. But if it's just you like having a relationship problems, not as much, because you might be the one who's toxic. Yeah. Anyways, you have to end up doing things at the last possible moment. Slowly disagree. Like I try not to get things done too late, and I'll try to make time to do whatever I can. You enjoy debating ethical dilemmas. Middle, because I have no idea what that means. Me neither, honestly. I just pretend I know what that means. You usually prefer to be around others rather than your own. Mid, disagree. I'd rather be on my own. You'd rather be on your own. I'd rather be independent. You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Middle, depends on the conversation. Okay. I like here just like, I'm going to go middle when it depends, because it really could factor in. Yeah, kind of vague. Anyways, next question. Or sentence thing. When facts and feelings conflict, you usually find yourself following your heart. Yes, 100% agree with that. I believe my gut feeling is always wrong, and I just go with what I feel like is right. You finding it challenging to maintain a consistent work or schedule study? Wait, that means I just said that wrong. Consistent work or study schedule? Middle, depends. All right. You rarely second guess the choice you made. Yes, I don't at all. I don't at all. Your friends would describe you as lively and outgoing. No, I don't really have that many friends, anyways. You didn't count me as a friend. And you're chatty and very sociable, and you're... Sorry, that was my fault. Anyways, let's get back to the questions. I lied. You're a liar. I know, you're pretty independent. You're drawn to various forms of creative expression, such as writing. Slight agree. You usually base your choices on objective facts rather than emotional impressions. Usually, yes. So mid agree. All right. You have a to-do list for each day. Mid disagree. Sometimes, some days I'll just have something like I'll have a kind of like an idea of what I'm gonna do, but not every day. You rarely feel insecure. Yes, I don't feel insecure, so I agree. You avoid making phone calls. Mid agree. I usually try to avoid it. It's not my thing. All right. I usually just text. Understandable. You enjoy exploring unfamiliar ideas and viewpoints. Slowly agree. I like at least like to test things out and learn from people. I like learning from people so I can get an idea of how to like help them out critically. Good. You easily connect with people that you just met. That's a hard disagree on that. Oh, because some people could be fake as heck. You know, yeah, that could be completely fake, and you don't want to get near those people. No, sir. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible. Yeah, I agree. 100% agree on that. You will still bother about mistakes that you made a long time ago. Not at all. 100% disagree on that. I don't let those things bother me. I move on. I learn from them. I keep on going. Get your feet off the camera. I'm so sorry. If you do that one more time this recording, you're done. Oh no, you're not too interested in discussing theories on what the world could look like in the future. Middle. Well, actually, slowly agree. It's not. I'm not. I could care less. All right. Occasional conversations, sure, but no. You sound very scary. You're like Timothy, sorry, we're almost done. Your emotions control you more than you control them. I control my emotions, so I hard disagree. All right. When making decisions, you focus more on how the affected people might feel than on what is most important or logical and efficient. I'm gonna mid disagree on that. I see. Because whatever is important, I will definitely argue of what is necessary. All right. Your personal work is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized and consistent efforts. I'm gonna say slightly agree on that because it is definitely chaotic sometimes, but the final product is worth it. It's good. When someone thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it'll take them to feel disappointed in you. Nope, do not care about what people think. All right. Anyways, you love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Yes, 100% agree with it. Pick it. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time? Mid disagree. I think like people can have their right to argue whatever they want to, and people have the right to be able to speak on their mind. If it's something that's necessary and it makes sense and it's critical thinking. Thumbs up for that. You feel more drawn to busy, bustling atmosphere than quiet, intimate ones. 100% disagree on that. I like being solitude. I like solitude. I like being independent. I like having an atmosphere that's a lot more calming. So definitely disagree. And last question: if it feels right to you, you often act. If a decision feels right to you, you often act on it without needing further proof. Yes, 100% agree. Hard agree. And last set of questions here. Last page. You often feel overwhelmed. Slight agree. I can get overwhelmed sometimes. I can get pretty tired and overwhelmed by dealing with people, especially you. You're pretty annoying at times. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. I like to try not to skip any steps, so yes, agree. You prefer tasks that require you to come up with a creative solution rather than concrete steps. Slight agree. I like to be creative sometimes. Being creative is important, y'all. You are most likely to rely on emotional intuition than logical reasoning when making a choice. Middle. You struggle with deadlines. Slight agree. You feel confident things will work out for you. Mid agree. All right. And you were a female. Timothy, if you don't, okay, you're other. You know I'm a male. Okay, I'm an alpha male. Let's see your results. What do you think he got? Oh, no way. You got fire models type. I think that's fire models type. Well, you're stuck with us, Timothy. How did you and fire mod have the same type? See, now do you agree with this? I'm not sure. Let's go to the All right. Let's go through this. So let's go through the personality types. I'm gonna look at INTJ to INTP and compare those. All right. Strengths and weaknesses. How much of these do you think you agree with most? So are you rational, informed, independent, determined, curious, and original? I wouldn't say I'm rational, but I am informed. I am independent. I am determined. Curious depends, and original. I try to be. Yes, I'm original. Weaknesses. Arrogant, dismissive of emotions, overly critical, combative, socially clueless. I'm only like two of those. I'm definitely over. I can be pretty over critical, and I'm pretty combative. But I wouldn't say I'm dismissive of emotions, so. And I'm definitely not the last one. Like socially clueless, like I'm good at reading people. So what the heck was that? I don't know. You might be the INTP. Let's look at that. Logician. Yeah, I'm a logistics guy. Let's read. So, are you analytical, original, open-minded, curious, honest? I'm all those. All right. And then disconnected and sensitive. I'm not insensitive. All right. Dissatisfied, overthinkers, impatient. This is this is definitely my type right here. So you're an INTP. Confirmed. Dang, bro. Well, that was the personality type. We're getting this at the 15:45 mark. So final things I want to say. Final thing I want to say is I like personality tests more than astrology. I don't want to get started with astrology. Anyways, I'm an INTP. They think I'm an INTJ. Even personality tests can't even define me accurately. Only I know who I really am and truly am about. I'm the Gresham Witch Bear. Focus on yourself. Don't let people sway you into thinking otherwise. Keep being yourself, and I'll see you. We'll see you next time.